guys, it is 6:30 in the morning. I am so tired. It makes no sense, but I am committed to doing a video for you guys before I go to school. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys and show you guys this story because it is so inspiring to me. When I first met Simone Biles, she is the nicest, she's the nicest person ever. You would think famous people would be like, oh, like so stubborn and petty. She is one of the most beautiful, the most nicest, caring, kindest people I've ever met. And for her to, be this famous and travel around the world a lot and be so kind and caring is just amazing. And that is why I wanted to show you guys this little clip because, I believe it's just an amazing story to me. When my mom told me I was going to meet her, I was so happy because she started at the same age as me, but she's older than me. She's 19. When I first met Simone, it was amazing because she had told me she had started out in gymnastics when she was 6, and that's when I started, so it was even more like connecting. She's like a sister to me. I mean, with all the social media, we follow each other, we still talk. You guys seen the picture of me and her in the newspaper. That's our number one memory together. I have her book, which I read like every day. Some of you see me reading it in class. She's an amazing person, and I just think that you guys deserve to see her talk about her experiences and everything. I'm gonna tell you this, it's a short video, but it's okay. She's new, she was new to the whole interview thing, but now I think she's getting used to it. And I don't want to keep this running too long because I gotta go, so let's get on with the video.
You guys ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Simone, so you're here on Fort Hood. Tell me, what do you think so far?
I don't know. I was doing interviews the whole entire time, so once I came on base, it was, I just came straight here.
You're about to meet a lot of different people, obviously,
Yes.
who really make a big difference in the world. I mean, how do you feel about just knowing that you're able to just give them a smile on their face, for serving the country?
It means a lot that they invited me out here to do my book signing and get to meet all the military people and everything. It does mean a lot to me.
Can you talk about why you decided to write this book?
Yes, I decided to write it because so many other people like to tell my story, but since it's my story, I felt the need I should tell it.
And you have a military background with your parents?
It was way before I was even born, but my dad was in the military for 23 years. He was in the Air Force.
How do you hope your book inspires younger kids to pursue their dreams?
I hope it inspires them to never give up, and no matter where you come from, it's what you do with it and where you go with it.
Since being a superstar now, tell me, what's been one of the biggest things of change you've noticed that you've had to kind of just really adjust to?
I guess just the recognition it brings. Everywhere I go, someone will notice me, even if I'm like, okay, nobody will notice me here, someone does.
All right, I'm gonna jump in.
When was your pivotal point to soar? You could say to courage to soar. When
Yes,
was your pivotal?
I think it was about whenever I was 15, 16 years old, whenever I went to my first World Championships and I won that, and then it kind of all started to change.
Can you talk about, some of where you got the courage to overcome any obstacles to pursue your dreams of becoming a champion?
Well, I guess a lot of people try to make my story a little bit more sad than it is. I think of it as a blessing, but again, I was like 15, 16 years old, but I started gymnastics when I was 6 years old, and that's when it all started.
Did you ever think you would be able to reach this kind of fame?
Oh my gosh, no. No. I was not that good of like a, we call it like before elite gymnastics, you do compulsories. I wasn't very good at that. I was really bad actually, and then something just switched in me, and then I just like became better. I don't know, it's weird.
What's next for you?
I'm still doing my book tour, and then I have a lot of other stuff with my sponsors the rest of the year. So I'll take the year off, and then I'll start training hopefully at the end of the year, and then try for 2020 and other worlds.
Do you have any mentoring programs or anything else like that that you've started?
Not yet.
It's in the works?
I don't know. We have to ask my agent. I have so much going on.
Where do you keep all of your medals?
I keep them in a safe. Yes.
All right.
Emma, you have a question?
What's one piece of advice you would give to children who are orphaned and don't think that they'll ever get adopted?
I would say to dream big and keep your hopes up, because it is a rough community that you're in, but just never give up.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, we appreciate it.
No
Thank you.
problem. Thank you.